A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir raheem. In these days of heaviness and darkness, it's very difficult for insan. It's difficult because of the heaviness of shayateen that they put upon insan. It's difficult for them to complete their deen. Some people say that, Shaykh, we went to some traditional scholars, those of a Sufi tasawwuf standing, and they talk soft but they give a lot of rules. Do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, and kept going and became heavy. And they teach differently than your Naqshbandi order. And Mawlana Shaykh's understanding and example always in our lives, if you see these schools for mountain climbing, they have a wall. And they have all these places where you're supposed to put your hands and feet, and it's a huge wall. Some of the more advanced locations are very huge, and they even go this up and then they go backwards up. Like, how do you even go up vertically and then how do you do that backward? You have to be like Spider-Man already, like with your fingers trained. And they give example that these awliyaullah, they're different than 90% of even those who claim they're Sufiya, they have tasawwuf and tazkiyat al-nafs training, but they don't do any tafakkur. And they thought that all their ulum, their knowledge was from reading about awliya, and oh, you should talk soft, you should do like this. It's not achieved by a book, it was achieved by accompanying a teacher who crushed you day and night. They didn't smile and happy with you, but put you through continuous testing, continuous humiliation, continuous crushing, so that you became like powder. Ittaqullah wa alimukumullah. Not the knowledge that you gain from reading is not a knowledge that gained by books, but they took them to a high level of taqwa so that they are muttaqeen. Not taqwa you say that you fear Allah, but they crushed you, humiliated you so much to see your istiqam and your firmness. Not that they teach you to be fluent in Arabic and now here to memorize Holy Qur'an, memorize Holy Hadith. Those are different school, that's a different reality. These whom Allah is sending as guides, they can be from that and they can be not with that. But they've been tried and tested, that they're muttaqeen, they've been so crushed that their hearing is reaching perfection. They're seeing, all their senses are reaching perfection. Allah begins to teach them with malaika, with awliya, with nabiyeen, siddiqeen, shuhada'i wa saliheen, all come to them and begin to teach them. As a result, they are the souls that guide from malakut, not only from dunya but their reality is from the world of light. So the example that Mawlana Shaykh gives for us to understand the difference of guidance is that they're on top of the wall and they're telling you, hold tight, hold this rope. As soon as you take their rope, all they asked from you was keep your mohammad and your love, because if you lose your love you let go of the rope. Because shaitan keep coming to you, let go, as if you're going to hurt them. And he's no good anymore, we don't like him, he's not like this, he's not like that. All that shaitan wants is for you to let go. So that's why all they teach is keep good manners.
Welcome to Century 21 AAA Realty. We specialize in commercial and residential properties, including all your financing needs. We are a one-stop shop under one roof.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial and emotional. Don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Come meet our award-winning realtors with over 40 years of experience. Call Century 21 AAA Realty.
Eastern cultures use teas and herbs as an elixir of health and wellness. Rumi rose teas revives this ancient tradition with a collection of over 40 delicious hand-blended teas. Enjoy God-given health and wellness within every cup of Rumi rose tea. Order online now.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, mohammad.com.
Keep good manners and mohammad. They have firasa, they have spiritual vision. When their spiritual vision sees the room is filled with souls, they see them like people of light right next to your personality. And then there are angels in the room that come and take a light from the Shaykh's heart and put a rope onto somebody's heart. And as soon as you're in their association, they lock you. And that is what Allah is describing, alhamdulillah. Don't make separation, don't make differences between them. They're going to put a hook onto you, whether you're here or whether you're on the internet. As soon as you put your nazar upon them, you put your focus upon them, their light reality immediately drops down and puts the tether upon your heart and your soul. Their way of guidance is that you keep good character, keep your love, make sure that Allah's happy with you. You do your responsibilities to the best of your ability, and they're not responsible to continuously tell you all of these rules and rules and rules, because the other one is operating where he can't go up the wall himself. He's struggling to go up the wall himself, and he just is able to describe to the student, there's another place here for your hand, there's another place here for your foot, there's another place for your hand. So in their talks they give many rules. Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, you should do that. It's just describing the wall to you. And in this day and age, very dangerous, because they know that shaitan has put a burden upon everyone. So everybody looking at that wall already has a backpack with 200 pounds of bad character, bad desires, all sorts of influences, whether it's coming through their television, through their telephone, through their schools, through every environment, through their food. And 200 pounds on your back, look at that wall and keep pointing out all the problems, as if you put another 200 pounds on the person, they say, this backpack and that wall I'm never going to make. And they run. And they barely do their practices, they barely come to the associations. So the hikmah and the wisdom of this different guidance, because they don't describe all of these difficulties. They basically come and tell you, think about love, do your practices that your wajib, what Allah wanted you to do, to keep that love. And Allah says in Qur'an, don't ask that which will cause you harm. Don't ask a lot of questions about rules that you're never going to do. Don't ask for awrad that you're never going to practice. Don't ask for something you will be accountable for. Better to stay ignorant, hold on to your rope, and then they show that they will lift you up. They will lift you up. All they need is for you to show up, keep good manners, don't cut your rope. Just sit there and they're going to begin to pull. But as a might of Allah, it's not but a drop, it's not something difficult. It's not difficult for them to uplift, because izzatullah, izzat Rasul, izzat mu'mineen, can izzat Allah be something that anyone understand? No, it's not difficult. In one instant they lift. These associations, as soon as they start, they can be in the presence of Prophet. Immediate, when they mention Imam Sallallahu Qalb is right in front of them, as soon as the association begin, their souls move into that presence, lock everybody in and move right up. Every difficulty, every badness, every bad character was washed and brought up. Do you think that all the bad will go up to Allah? It will be burned and incinerated. It's nothing. They don't sit back and say, look at this wall, it's so difficult, oh my God, so many holes, because he hasn't climbed either.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Think of Mount Everest, the biggest mountain. One category of these awliyaullah, they are like mountains. They came tafsir that mountains like Mount Everest actually keep the earth from its shake. Without the mountains, the earth was vibrating and moving and oscillating everywhere. Allah placed the mountain like a peg that you hammer your tent into. Who's more powerful, the mountain or these awliya? Allah says, if I give the Qur'an to the mountain, it will be dust. Sayyidina Muhammad firm, standing. Imagine those inheriting from that reality. They inherit from the lights of Holy Qur'an, they inherit from the lights of Holy Hadiths. They walk with that reality. As a result, they lift people up. They describe, but they keep it with love so that you feel so happy just holding. And they keep telling you, just do actions of good, because we're going to pull a little bit more, put your foot gently and we're going up. And do a little bit more good, you're going to put your foot here, we're going to lift up, they're going to lift up, they're going to lift up. They are lifting, and the whole way all that shaitan wants is cut your rope. Cut your rope, run from them, leave them. Every type of waswas and whisper is to leave. So when Allah dresses their reality, their Rashideen, because Sifat al-Rashid, the guidance Allah has given to them and written for them irshad. They have haqiqat al-irshad. And we spoke before on the 6 levels of guidance. Allah gave them those levels, the last of which gave irshad and guidance. As a result, ijazah came from Allah, came from Prophet to the ulul am upon this earth. And as a result, his Rashideen and his Shaykhs have made him to be Mahdieen. That we're all waiting in the last days for Imam Mahdi. He is the most of the Mahdieen, but Mahdieen actually is Muhammadan guides. All of these awliyaullah are Sayyidina Mahdi's tajalli. Anyone his light hits makes them to be Mahdieen. Prophet perfected them as Muhammadan Ali and gave them to be Mahdieen. As a result of Rashideen and Mahdieen, Allah making them Kamileen. They are becoming Kamil, and each in their darajat more Kamil others than others. You don't need to tell you rules, because they didn't think you were going to be able to do it anyways. You can describe all day long and people won't lift 1 foot off the ground. They don't need to give you all those rules. All they need to know is you're doing what Allah needs, you're keeping Allah to be happy, be good, have good character, keep the way of love, have the love of Prophet. Hold on, we're going for a ride. And with that love is the strongest bond. Not with your aql, with your mind you keep holding and letting go. So he's not lifting me, they're not lifting me. Then how all that barakah came to you? How did everything open for you? It was from your cleverness, something came to you. Every dollar that comes your way, every breath you take, everything you've been granted is from Sayyidina Qasim, Sayyidina Muhammad. I am the one, Prophet described, that distributes the provision of Allah. So they understood that everything coming from that connection, from that love, so that all they want is keep that love, you'll be lifted, you'll be lifted, you'll be lifted. They don't need to describe excessive amount of rules where people running now. They say, oh that was a Sufi teacher, he gave so many rules and then they ran. And nobody can keep them. Before 100 years, whatever you taught of rules, people were doing it, they had strong aqeedah. Now nobody believes in anything. If you give them too much, they can't chew it, they can't dissolve it, they can't digest it, they will leave it. But what everybody can do is love. And they're sadiq, they're truthful to love. And they teach you, be truthful to love. If it's love you want, then act like you love. Do from love, support from love, accompany with love, they are lifting. Bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa wa bi Rasulil Fatiha.